my name's Darlene and I have Parkinson's. Today we're going to make meatballs, Claudine and I. We're making it because I've asked Cal to come over and do some work around the house. And I thought it would be nice if he had a supper as well. So the whole gang's coming over and we're going to make some meatballs. I can't do much of it until Claudine's home. I'm a bit frozen up right now, but I'm going to make some crumbs. I got my food processor here. And I had to wait for my washing machine to quit. It sounds like a jet engine when it takes off. Oh, here, hang on. Let me just see if I can tip you back a little bit. Oh, Claudine must be home. I see the dog wagging at the tail, wagging his tail at the window. So let's try to put a few of these in. Let's see if we can do it without too much spilling. Okay, well, there's one overboard. So put those in there. All right, so you know what? I'm going to show you how I do it, but this makes a heck of a noise. And I really don't want to subject you to the noise, so let's just put this on, and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. I screw that on, and then I push the button. Oops, I didn't get it on tight. There. Press the button. I don't know if it's turned on. I press the button, and it doesn't go. I got to wait for Claudine to come and check it, and then I'll be right back. Hi, me again. Thought I'd show you, they do pulse up. I've got them right here. This is potato chips, and I've got a little bag of assorted leftover crackers. Let's see, I'll show you right here. And I'm a little bit stuck right now, so I'm going to have to let my hands loosen up a little bit, which should be any moment. And I have to plug in away from the camera because the extension cord didn't work. So I'm going to pulse the crackers and the chips together, let my hands move, and then I'll be right back. Okay, see ya. I'm back. I've now changed positions because I want to be able to talk to you while I'm doing this. So I brought it over here. So what I'm doing is I'm making these chips. They're an old bag of chips, but they're not stale, into crumbs. And then I'm going to make these crackers into crumbs. And then I'm going to do something different, which I think you'll find interesting. But I just want to make sure this is plugged in. There we go. Pardon the noise, but I'm just going to, let it run. Bill's on his way out right now. He's going for fish and chips. So, at the old building where we used to live, they had a fish and chip special every Friday. So he really liked to do it. So, and he misses the guys at the other place. So he's going to, I can't even get that off. So what he's going to do, he's going to go to the other place, to the bistro, pick up fish and chips for Claudine and Bill and I, and he's going to take his fish and chips with him and have coffee with the men that he used to socialize with at the apartment. And Claudine will go back and pick them up, and she'll bring home our fish and chips. As you can see, this is noisy, and I can't get the lid off. I have to wait for Claudine. So you won't see me crushing up the chips, but you'll see what I do to them after that. All right, toodles. Hello, Claudine is home. She's just busy doing stuff, so I'm going to carry on here. I wanted to show you the next step of what I'm using, okay? Because not everybody knows about it. Everybody's heard of bouillon, like they make bouillon cubes and whatnot. When you're making meatloaf or hamburgers or meatballs, you want to bump up the beef flavor a little bit. So you've got great beef, like I'm not mixing the beef, I've got great beef. And then this is called Better Than Bouillon. And it's a thick paste, but it's beef flavored or chicken flavored. They turkey, mushroom, vegetable, they have lots of them. Quite expensive, but you can get it at Costco. So what I'm going to do with that, this is, let me show you the consistency of this. This is like molasses, or even thicker than molasses. You see, that doesn't barely come off of there. So I've got a spatula here to scrape it out, and I'm going to add that directly to my crumbs. What that does is when I put the crumbs in the meat, I'm spreading that beef flavor throughout all of the meatballs. So I'm going to take this off like this. And like this. Okay, so I'm going to stick that there just so I don't make the table dirty. Unless I spill it anyway. And then I'm going to take this beef bouillon out, put it on there. And between these two spoons, a spatula and spoon, I'm going to mix it into the crumbs. So it's going to be very good. I think I'm going to get 2 pans from the amount of beef Claudine's got me. I think I'm going to get 2 pans of 32. We needed I think we said we were going to cook 1 full pan tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 for dinner.
Yeah, so for dinner we're going to cook 1 full pan because we've got Cal and Ashley and Finn coming. And then we're going to freeze whatever is left for Cal and Ashley or us. Or both, depending on how many we got. But I'd like to be able to give it to Cal and Ashley because he's coming to do some work for me tonight. And I appreciate it. I appreciate Claudine has to work for me all the time. But, oh, you know what? I should get a fork too, honey, if you have time.
Sure.
All right, so it's hard for her to get any work done when Mom keeps asking for things. But I'm not organized all the time. I tried, though. Today I really tried to be organized and have everything here, but I found out that I didn't.
No, you're doing pretty good.
So
that might be a hard mix in that bowl.
Yeah, that's why I thought I would do, because it's going to dump in here, but
I'll get
I wanted to get it just in here somehow. Do I need a bigger bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay, if you get a bigger bowl. I can do the dishes, so I can do what we have. All right, so I will put this into the bigger bowl with moss, but oh, that'll be perfect.
Here we go.
I love this bowl. I love this kind of print.
It is actually very pretty.
Yeah, it is. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, so now I got a bigger bowl, and I got a fork with my handle on it. You know, I never knew how much you had to adapt to things when you have something physically go wrong. I think of all the things. My dad was blind and deaf, and he said by far losing his eyesight was worse than his hearing. By far. I can say that the worst thing for me is losing the use of my hands. So you just have to make do, I guess. Okay, now I know this makes my hands dirty, but I'm going to get in here and just give this a final little zhuzh. There you go. All right, that's a final little zhuzh. There goes my crumbs into the bowl. I'm going to keep all my dirty stuff together because I cannot stand working in a mess. All right, now I have a little bowl here full of water. I'm just going to rinse my fingers in it. It's not for anything in the recipe. It's just to keep your fingers clean when you're making meatballs. So I got a cloth, and I'll drop my hands. All right, so now I want to mix this a little bit before I put spices in and then mix it completely. So the spoon I'm using, I know I can't fail when I use a spoon. This is a loved spoon. This wooden spoon was my mom's. When she got arthritis, she put one of these handles on it, the same as I've done with my utensils. I got the idea from her. She would make soup, and I would follow her directions explicitly, and her soup always tasted way better than mine. Way better, not even comparison. I can't make the soup that she used to make. So I used to say to her, Mom, you got all the flavor in your spoon. You need to give me your spoon, and then I can make it. And she said, I'm still using it. You can have it later. When she passed away, my brother wrapped up the spoon and sent it to me. So this is my mama's spoon, and it can't fail me today. So here I go.
I'm sure.
And it won't, I'm sure.
Good flavoring in that spoon.
You betcha. So now I'm going to, I should tell you that we're not going to show what we're serving with this, but because we're going to do a family night, but we will tell you that we're having the cut up packets, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm making a potato packet.
Potato and vegetable packets in the oven, and then the meatballs. So that's what we're having for dinner. And the meatballs are going to be teriyaki meatballs. Okay, oh my God. Mama's spoon isn't going to have a chance to do anything because I'm going to have to get my hands in here. All right. Oh, I know why it's like that. I didn't bring an egg.
No.
Can you crack me an egg?
I can.
I think one will be enough, eh?
Probably.
Yeah, I think one will be enough.
Mix it through, and if you want another, I'll get it.
All right, okay. We're going to go in and see what's happening. A lot of people, when they make meatballs, I don't like this, but a lot of people, when they make meatballs, they put in a couple pieces of bread, soak it in milk, and then just wring the milk out and put the bread in. I'd rather use crumbs, but they do that for the moisture content. I'd rather use crumbs and an egg. So, look at this.
an egg.
Do you want to try to stir this for a second, and then I'll get my hands in there?
Would you like me to dump the egg in?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ah. This is like, I'm going to break her spoon.
All right, let's give us a
Mama,
minute.
yeah.
Through the magic of television,
Yeah.
this is going to be mixed.
Okay. Thank goodness for Claudine. But I said to her, I said, it's hard when you're right all the time. As soon as I drank in the spray of the spraying this thing, I knew that she was right about a lot of things. But I told her a funny story. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put this in my hand so I don't dump the whole bottle in there. This is onion powder. And so Bill and I were camping. And it was so bad. It was up at Lake Nipigon in Ontario. And the bugs, the mosquitoes, the sky was black with them. And we were camping just on traveling through. So this is garlic granules. And then, so while we were traveling through, we decided, okay, well, it's cheaper to spend the night at these little campgrounds on camp, which is what we were doing. Then we went into this campground. Everybody was in the tents. There was nobody walking around. I said, well, why is there nobody walking around and hardly anybody there? He said, I don't know. He said, the guy in the office, when I paid for the spot, the guy in the office said, oh, it's good fishing in the morning. So we figured out these people were all fishermen, and they were camping for the night to get up very early to go. But they were all in their tents, which we thought was pretty dumb. But anyway, so I'm going to mix this up now. I'm going to use my hands. So anyway, they were all in their tents, and we decided to put up our tent, and Bill had a red shirt on. And before 2 minutes had gone by while we were putting up the tent, Bill's red shirt was covered with black stacks of bugs. And I said to him, I said, my gosh, Bill, you're covered with bugs. Well, so are you. I said, how are we going to eat? We had Kentucky Fried Chicken that we were just going to eat at the picnic table. How are we going to eat? He said, we're going to eat in the tent where there's no bugs. I said, okay, that sounds good. Put the tent up, push all the bugs off and come in. So that was our plan. We could hear laughter in the other tents. So anyway, here we are like a couple of fools putting up our tent, not knowing what we're doing very much and making a big mess. We got the tent up, we got in with our sleeping bags, brought the chicken in and looked around, and while we had the zipper open to get the chicken and stuff, the tent filled with bugs. So we had as many bugs as outside, inside, except for now, now they were trapped in with us. So I said, we got raid. Let's raid them. And Bill says, we're going to eat in here. So put the chicken under the sleeping bag. Spray for all you're worth, and we'll duck under the sleeping bag. And we'll let them die, and then we'll shake the sleeping bags. That's exactly what we did. So we shook the bugs to the end of the bed, ate our chicken, didn't dare open the zipper, and lived to tell the story. That was crazy. All right, is this mixed enough cutting food?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, I think so. I'm going to call it mixed enough because I can't do it anymore. So let's get this out. Okay, I'm going to see how much. I think I'm going to get 2 trays, but I might even get 3 trays. It says on the instructions for this tray. Oh, I should show you my tray. It's called a Shape in Store. Looks like a honeycomb. And it makes meatballs that you can freeze. And so we're going to take them out, not frozen, and then we're going to freeze them. But if you take your lid and put it on like this and seal it down really good, you can freeze it right in this tray. And they just break apart. But I'm just using it to form them because I can't stand forming a million meatballs. And I don't like the texture of store-bought meatballs. Now, it does say do not overfill, and it does say it takes between 1.5 pounds and 2.2 pounds to fill it, depending on how much extra stuff you put in. I got some crackers and stuff, so. All right, so my hands don't work very good, so please excuse that. And I'm going to start here. And because this is raw meat, you can't have raw meat. No, you can't. You can smell it, but you can't have it. Okay.
It goes off the table.
He loves
Try
me.
and get right in there.
He loves me. He loves the meat.
She loves the meatballs.
He loves the meat. Alright, so this is gonna go here. Maybe tonight when we're, no, don't lick my hands, honey.
Okay.
Maybe tonight when we cook them, you can have some. Okay?
Okay, Grandma.
Alright, we're gonna make ours teriyaki because we're going to put them in here and cook them, and then we're gonna dip them in teriyaki sauce for the last little bit in the freezer. Well, I got a lot of meat here. So you get the idea. I'm gonna do this one pan and then I'll show you how it is, because this is getting kind of boring, I think, and then I will make other pans after that. But I'll show you how this one goes once I've got it done. Okay, so if you want to back. I just thought of something I hadn't told you. This apron that I'm wearing, which is so lovely, was actually made by Maniac Grammy for me many years ago. She's Brenda from Maniac Grammy's Homestead. Lovely lady. And she made it for me. And I'm extremely happy to have it. There was a bit of a schmoz when I went to pay her for it because we had agreed upon what I was going to pay. And her bank, I put a postal order in for it, and her bank wouldn't honor it. And so I said to her, well, I'll send you something. And she said, no. She said, don't do that. And she says, it's yours, it's a gift. So I said, tell you what, I'll pass it forward. So I then took the money that was on the money order that she didn't get, and she still didn't get it. It became a gift to me. But after I went out, I gifted the $20 to another person on YouTube who was having a tough time. So when you do something nice, it goes around. And she did something nice by, did I put this in the wrong one? No, that's the bottom, right? Okay. Is this the bottom or the top? I think I might put it in the wrong place. Let's see. Fill bottom tray, then press down. This is the bottom tray. I filled the wrong tray.
What?
Oh, I filled the wrong tray. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and just...
Well, I think you could probably put that on the top and then flip it.
Well, I think you could too, but I'm going to try. It's the first time trying it. I'm going to try it right. I'm just going to flip it over and put it in. Oh my goodness. I did that. I
think
looked
you
at
could
it.
just put the lid on as the bottom, turn it over, and then do it that way.
All right, okay. All right, okay, so you're supposed to do it the other way. We're going to do it this
There you
way.
go.
There we go. All right, so...
Now flip it.
Oh, now flip it. Okay. Now I see what you mean. Now I got it. I'm kind
I'll
of
be right back. I'm going to get Dad.
Yeah, okay. He went and visited his friends today at the other building, and I hope he's had a good time because he hasn't been able to get out very much lately. He's having a feeling great. So, okay. Flip. Okay. There we are. Now I'm going to open this up just to push it down again. Oh, I'm sliding all over the place here. I got to back up. This wheelchair is for the birds. I cannot wait to get the other wheelchair. The brakes are broken. There's no cushion. I can't. It turns automatically one way. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to take this off gently and see what we got. No, gently. I can't take it off gently. It's stuck in there. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so let's see if I can push them out. I don't think I can. I'm going to have to take them out. Okay, so let's start that again. Sorry, folks. Let's just take that meat out. You know what? I'm just going to put this over here, and I will fill this bottom one, and then I'll take this out. All right, so no, I better do it. Claudine's going to come back after her trip to get Bill. She goes, did you do nothing while I was gone? Did you do nothing? Okay, so you all know me. I don't do anything without making a mistake. And that was my mistake this time. Okay, so. And shape people don't think I'm always this stupid because I'm not usually. But this was pretty dumb. It's printed right on the machine, or right on the thing. Fill the bottom tray. And did I? No. Alright, what I should have done is just put this in here. Okay, so let's just start putting it in here. Alright. So, Bill has agreed. He didn't like the idea. I will say that he didn't like the idea, and I feel bad that I didn't like it, but my wheelchair is not working very well in the room I'm in because we have so much stuff, and there's not much passageway room. So the lounge room that he has, it's sort of his man cave, and he has a TV and the computer and stuff. And he has a recliner. We store a lot of stuff in there. We're gonna take the storage stuff out of there. And then he's going to use that as his bedroom, and he'll still have all his man cave stuff in there, which I think is good, and I think he'll like it once he's in there. But I said to him, you can always come into my room and lay down with me. It's, we can talk, because he said that's when we talk, and it's true, we don't talk a lot during the day. He's a very quiet person, and drives me crazy. I'm not a quiet person. And so it made me feel good that he didn't really want to go, but I knew he had to, because I can't function in a small space. And now with this home care coming to help me, it's really hard, because she comes in to give me a sponge bath when Bill can't be in the room. So that means that we have to have him up and out of the room. And when you're sick, you don't necessarily want to be told to get out of your bed. So while he's taking the treatment, I said, let's give it a few weeks, see how you're doing, and if you still hate it, we can move it back. But I think Claudia's sick of me moving things around. But anyway, I'm going to try it. And so Cal's coming tonight to have supper. He's going to help us move the bed, and we'll take it from there. It'll take me the weekend to do at least the weekend, to do the rest of the room and my room. But I was just working on my room, and I didn't know I made this decision, so now I gotta do mine again. But it will all work out. I'm going to use the cot as it's folded up. I'm going to use that as a headboard on my bed so that it doesn't take up room storage. So, okay, now I'm getting there. How did I think that this was the bottom? I don't know. It seems logical, but I didn't do it right. All right, so, oh my gosh. This is like, I'm getting this meat everywhere. Getting this meat everywhere. Now, I told Claudine this would be nothing to do. I just put a few meatballs in. And as usual, it's taking me far longer than I thought. So I'm going to have her just make the packets, and I'm going to keep working on these. Alright, so I just wanted to show you one of these, and then I'll turn you off for a little bit. But it's nice having the company that I can talk to. And when Bill comes home, he's probably going to want a nap. So, and tomorrow he has treatment. So it's going to be a tough day for him tomorrow. Alright, so let's put this in here. Alright, so come on. Let's start smushing it down. I put some of them in the bowl, so now I've got to get some more out. Alright, so let's put that there, and let's bring this here. And this here, come on. There. Alright, so, there we go. So let's get this pushed down. Oh, alright, so let's push this in. Where's the fill line? Oh, there it is. Because it said there was a fill line. Apparently this company makes this is not sponsored. Believe me, nobody sponsors me. They make this for burgers and meatballs and what's the other one? Meatloaves. I think they've got pans for everything. They're silicone. Alright, so this needs a little bit more. I think it's looking more like 2 pans that I'm going to get. Alright, so this is going here. And with the price of groceries, oh my gosh, I'd like to get 3 pans of it, because you spend a lot for your meat and you want to make it go far. But I don't know how many meatballs everybody would eat. I said I would eat 4. Claudia said she'd eat 3 because they're good sized meatballs. And I said, well, Bill will eat 6 unless he's not feeling good. And if they're left over, well, they won't go to waste. So Cal and Ashley will probably eat 6. They're young and they're growing. Finn might eat 1 or 2. So let's go. There we go. Come on, push it in. I feel bad that the first one didn't turn out. All right, so let's put a little bit more in here. Okay. when they did this on the commercial, oh boy, did they go fast. And look at me. That's everything for me. I'm slow at everything. Okay, so I'm trying to remember, do not overfill. Yeah. Okay, it's getting there. That's really getting there. Okay, so you're right here. So this will be it. I think this is it. No, you can't have this. I'm sorry, honey bunnies. Mommy says that if it drops on the floor, you can have it, but you can't have it unless it drops on the floor. Here, whoops, it dropped on the floor. Okay, you didn't see anything, did you? No, you didn't. All right, okay, so Indigo knows that I'm a soft touch. All right, okay, so this goes here. And then I'm going to put the top on and roll it. Make sure it's all full. All right, I think those are good. Okay, so now I'm going to just push it down as best I can. Oh, I wish there's a little dip it. I wish I had better hand use, but I'm kind of impressed, to tell you the truth, that I'm doing this as well as I am. Okay, so there's that. I rinse my hands. I rinse my hands. All right, okay, this here. And now let's put the lid on. Good luck, darling. So here's the lid. There's the lid, and where's that? It says top. I was going to say top on it. It says fill the bottom. Meatballs. Alright, so let's put this on. And we got to find, there's that corner. Does it matter where that corner is? I don't think so. And, oh, I see why. Here's why, folks. You see these divisions? They're going to go down and divide those meatballs. I see why now. Okay. So, this is going to go here. Okay, start it there. It's going to go there. And there. And there. And there. Okay. Alright, that's on. Now I got to get it smushed down. I think I overfilled it. Oh, I think I overfilled it. Alright, so let's bring this. This is when you need a big man in the house. Bill is very tired from his chemo. So things he used to do, he's just not able to do. Okay, so I'm going to put this way. Now I'm going to try to roll it. Okay. Alright. Oh. This is supposed to snap down on there? Oh my god. I got a long ways to go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that's starting. That's starting, okay. Alright, so. Alright, so I'm going to try and push this other one down. Hope that Claudine's home soon. I told Claudine, I can do the meatballs, it's not anything. I invited the company, I can do it. She said, you can't do it, Mama. Oh, yes, again, you won't be involved in it. Look at me, I need her. And I said, Claudine, I don't know what I'd do without you. You're right always, because she tells me what I can and can't do. She says, I'm not trying to stop you from doing it. Just don't want you to get frustrated. I'm not frustrated all week. Okay, oh, it's down. And down, and down, and down, and down, and down. Alright, okay, so I'm getting them down there. Alright, come on. Alright. And if you were going to freeze this would have to be sealed completely tight. Because if you didn't, then... Alright, okay, so... Well, that's what this looks like. I'm going to have her seal it tight. Put it in the fridge for a couple minutes, and we're going to try and take them out. Alright, come on. Let's put this up here. Alright, come on. Let me put it up here. And I'm trying to stand up and put the pressure on. Oh, if I drop it on the floor now. Ooh. So, let's put this here. We've got parchment paper on a great big sheet pan, and we're going to make all the meatballs and put them on there. And then we'll bring out the ones that we're going to cook. So, let me put this on here. Alright, so I'm going to try standing up. I've got my brakes on. I better move back a little bit. Yeah. No, I'll just stand over here. Alright, so let's put this here. Oh my gosh. I am having a terrible time with my hands. Are they home? Yes, they're home. You see them home. So that's good. So let me try to stand up and I don't knock me over. No, that meets my ears. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not going to be able to do this. No, I can't do that. I'm going to have to get her to do that. Okay. Oh, that worked good. I'm getting it down. I just don't have the strength. Okay. You'd really have to put the pressure on. Okay, I'm going to move this over. Alright, so let's bring this a little bit this way. And try it again. And look at Mama's home. Oh, don't pull yourself under my table. Alright, there's Mama home. Alright. Claudine, it didn't work when I turned it over like that. So I had to pull the meatballs out, put them in the bottom. And now I'm trying to put the top on. And I'm going to let you help me finish it and turn the machine off here for me. Okay.
I'm not even in the door. I can barely hear you.
Okay.
Okay?
What I really want is just to turn the machine off. Okay, so. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Everybody says to say hi.
Was everybody the same? Same group? Alright, okay. Oh, this is
I'm Brenda.
Oh, that's Brenda. Okay, I'm going to have you turn that button off. The black button. Press the black button.
Okay, everybody. After much ado, here are the meatballs. We're going to cook the big tray tonight because we're having people for dinner. And then we're going to freeze up the little tray. And then they will freeze better individually. Like, we'll just freeze them on the tray. And then we can put them in a bag and freeze them together. And I got some potatoes and an onion. I'm going to peel up and add some spices. Make up a little potato pack. And if that's the meatballs, there they are.
Just a little update. Claudine's got the meatballs with sauce on it in the oven. We've got some in the freezer. And it's smelling good in here. And I'm back after station identification. Because I was doing other things. But guess what? I got friend mail. I love friend mail. Do you remember when I was telling you that just today I was wearing an apron and that it was made by Brenda over at Maniac Grammy's Homestead? Well, this friend mail is from her. So I'm going to show you the envelope first. I've got stickers here and then under here. Can you see this? There's a little peace sign. And cover up her address. On the front, we've got a sticker of a Christmas tree. And we're going to open it up and see what's inside. I love friend mail. Oh, Dayspring. I love Dayspring cards. Okay. Let me get inside. I'm going to have to whip down a bit. Hang on. Oh. Let me see what this is. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. This is a winter scene. Look at this. It's all sparkly. Thanking God for you. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a Dayspring card. You see Thomas Kincaid. Oh, he does beautiful work. Right, so let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, I got some tea. Okay, what have I got for tea? Let me pick up the one that I dropped. Okay. Right here. Oops. Okay, so I dropped everything. I'm lucky I didn't drop all 4 packets. Okay, so I've got, this is peppermint. I like peppermint tea. So refreshing at night. It puts you to sleep. Okay, 2 peppermint teas. This is what, oh, I dropped it again. This is what my brother would call Christmas tea. Apple and cranberry. If it was apple cinnamon or something, he says, oh, that's Christmas tea. Well, this is, I have never heard of this company here. This is apple cranberry. Tea Vibe. I've never heard of Tea Vibe. Let's just read and see if it's a personal note. But hugs from Brenda, Ray, and Maggie, and a peace sign. And it says, sweet are the memories we cherish with love. Family and friends who are warmly thought of, wishing you a wonderful Christmas. 2002. She sent a Christmas gift to my daughter, Claudine. And somebody stole it from Amazon. Somebody stole it off of our front step. We were crushed by that. And then later on, she sent a parcel for Bill. He got it. It's a lovely tie-dye shirt. And she had sent something to me, and we never even got a notice about it. So maybe it's still coming. I don't know. They sure let her down in the Amazon department. That's for sure. Okay, so let me just read this personal note and see if it's anything you really like. May you all have a Merry Christmas with family. We did. We had a lovely Christmas. And friends, enjoy Finn and build those memories. Darlene, so glad you found me on YouTube. Hugs. My friend. She is a good friend. She's a good friend. It's hard to imagine you can make as good friends as you do on the internet. I feel blessed. Okay, we'll be back showing you what they have turned out like, the meatballs. See ya. What you got? I like it.
Oh yeah, you got it.
He likes it. There wants the dog too. And the dog wants him.
Can you give a big hug? Big hugs for Carl? Let me see that.
Okay, I'm back, everybody. I'm on a wild movement tonight. Everything I do is moving. I'm very tired because of it. But anyway, that's life. So, 9:15. Company has left. Company being Cal and Ashley and Finn. We had a grand time with them over dinner. And then Cal did a whole bunch of jobs that I needed him to do. I didn't have enough room in our bedroom for me to get my wheelchair around and get in the bathroom. So Bill has graciously said that he would go into the other room, his lounge room. So we're moving things around, and of course the room is very small. So we're trying to put everything that he needs in there, but without extra things. So it's going to take a few days, but we got his bed in, and we got my room moved around a little bit, and Cal got all sorts of things screwed into, like I had baskety things that screwed into the TV trays. So he got them screwed in. So he has a couple of things left to do, which he's going to come over and do tomorrow. We had a beautiful supper. Claudia made a beautiful supper. And I've got a couple pictures of her supper that I'm going to show you here. And I got a clip of Finn. So I'm going to say goodnight because I'm all over the place. I'm going to say goodnight, and I'm going to put in a couple of videos at the end here that we take during the day. And I'm going to show you the beautiful dinner that Claudia cooked first. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Oh, so I'm not out. There we go. No, I'm still not out. This is all this movement. I can't do this. Okay. Oh, goodness me. All right.